Lesson 25, Financial Statements. Part 3, Conversation. I'm developing a projected financial statement for my business. I'll use it to see what kind of profits I can expect to yield this year. That's great. It'll also help you forecast periods where you might have financial problems. Yes, I'm sure it will be worth the effort for several reasons. I hope to have it finished soon, by the end of this week, in fact. I'm sure you'll have no problem with that. If you like, I can look over the details when it's finished and check your calculations and make any necessary corrections. Part 4. Talk. Many small businesses fail because of poor financial advice. Remember, a small business is no different from a large company in that financial planning is the key to success. Therefore, creating a projected financial statement is the first and most important step one should take when starting up a small business. It is realistic to expect your small business to become profitable during its first 5 years, but typically not during the first year. With this in mind, you can set reasonable targets and project expenses for the first year or two of your business. This will help you know what funds you need to raise in order to get and keep your business going. Part 6, Text Completion. Memo. As you know, our quarterly planning meeting will take place in 2 weeks. I want to let you know some of the topics that will be discussed to give you a chance to prepare. First, the overall economic situation in the country looks very good for the coming year. Economists forecast an increase in consumer spending, especially in our sector. Therefore, we should look into increasing production. I believe that a 15% increase by the end of the year is a realistic target. Second, since the company plans to increase sales overseas, we will need to hire several translators. We will need to discuss how many we need and which languages should have priority. These are the most important topics for the meeting. If anyone desires to put a special item on the meeting agenda, please let me know by the beginning of next week. Part 7, Reading Comprehension. Do you have a sound financial plan for your small business? You should. The majority of small businesses fail during the first 5 years, typically because they have not made realistic financial plans. A new business owner may start out with the necessary funds, a qualified staff, and office space and equipment. These things may not save the business from disaster, however, if the business owner hasn't set realistic targets and made plans to reach them. Everyone who contemplates starting a new business should sit down and write out all the details of a financial plan before doing anything else. Shirley, have you seen the attached article on financial planning? It appeared in this week's issue of Small Business Owner magazine. It has given me a new perspective on things. I can't believe we have already been running our business for 6 months, but we still haven't sat down together to write out a financial plan. Overall, I believe our business is doing well, and we certainly have enough clients. But I now understand that our future success depends on having a good financial plan. We need to project our earnings for the next year and set financial targets. We should get to work on this right away. Can we meet tomorrow afternoon? 3 o'clock is a good time for me. Let me know soon. Matthew.